Hello everyone, this is Chad Stewart, and this is my reflection presentation for MDS 300. I'll take you on how I got into this program and what I want to do after I complete it. High school is over, what now? While I was in high school, I thought I knew exactly what I wanted to do and how I was going to get there. I knew I wanted to either be a helicopter pilot or a police officer. And while I was in high school, I started researching different, flight schools and opportunities. And what I found is flight school is expensive. So I had to go with that secondary option and put flight school kind of on the back burner. And I pursued law enforcement. But after high school, I didn't know how to go about it. I didn't know whether I needed to go to college or not. It wasn't a topic that my family talked about. Neither one of my parents went to college, so it was up to me to explore those opportunities. And after high school, I decided to join the Navy. And I joined the Navy Reserve as a Master at Arms. It's the law enforcement and security portion of the Navy, and I thought it could really help me, pursue that law enforcement career, get me a step ahead, and really get me in the right direction that I needed to go. So afterwards, I found myself back at home, and we were starting a family. I had my son when I was 20 years old. He's now 5.5. And at the time, I didn't have any college. The only thing I had behind me was the Navy experience that I did have. So I needed to explore different opportunities, I felt, for my family and myself to get a better job and to actually start a career. And that's exactly what I did. I found my first online college, and I studied criminal justice for just about a year. And at the end of that, I graduated with an undergraduate certificate, and I felt that it would give me more opportunities and a better start. And so I wanted to build on top of that. So what I did next is I enrolled at Idaho State University, and I attended the law enforcement program, which I graduated with a technical certificate, and I graduated within the top 3 in my class. And before the end of the program, I had a job. I got hired just right at the end of the program. And so I found myself working in law enforcement, and I felt like I wanted to do more. I was still fairly young. I was 21, 22. And, I felt like I wanted more education. I wanted to really pursue that and, discover different career paths that I haven't considered. And so what I did is I eventually left law enforcement for the time being, and I enrolled at Utah Valley University in the aviation science department. And there I ended up studying aviation administration for 3 years. And during my time, I was also, I went through flight school. But at the end of those 3 years, I felt, frustrated because the classes that I have left were all prerequisites for another. And it extended my graduation date probably by, 2-3 years. And it was all due because of inadequate advising. I didn't have that advisor that helped me through the process. When I asked for help, it was pass me on to the next person, pass me on to the next person. So eventually I did it myself, and obviously that did not turn out too good. So it was either drop out or find something new. And that's what I did. I kind of explored the opportunities, through different degree programs, and this is how I found the MDS program. I found it online, and it was something where I could bring all my past educational experience and all my life experience and roll it into one and finally finish what I started. And, through the classes that I've had so far, including this one, I've got to explore different opportunities. I got to learn about me and how I learn and my strengths that I could play off of and the weaknesses that I really need to improve to help me seek different opportunities. And while I was doing that, I had the chance to speak to some incredible people. And one of them was Dr. Saratose. And we discussed gerontology because, it has to do with the aging, and it's really a career path that I've considered, but, I didn't really have a lot of knowledge about. So I wanted to dive deeper into that, and we discussed the process, the different classes, and what we really spoke about was past experiences. And my dad, he got sick and he was on hospice, and then after he passed away, my mom got cancer, and now she's on hospice. So we kind of discussed that, and it really turned into a life talk, and we were able to discuss how to use those experiences to better myself regardless of the career choices that I picked. And I thought that was pretty valuable, and it's something that I hold today. Regardless of the career I choose, I could use that experience to better myself in a positive manner. And the next person I got to talk to, he was actually my former flight instructor. His name's Troy Barnum, and he's a tour pilot with Papillion Airways in Las Vegas. And, we discussed the aviation industry, and he knows that's something I want to pursue and get into. And we both have a lot of knowledge about the aviation industry. So we kind of discussed where it's leading to. And to be honest, you don't need a college degree to be a pilot. You just need to finish flight school. That's all you need to do. So we discussed to be, more marketable in aviation, I need to finish that degree. That will give me such a higher point in the totem pole when, considered to the next applicant next to me. So it's something that I really focused on, and now, regardless, I'm going to finish that degree to better myself and better the opportunities that I can have. So what is next? What is next after that? Well, set goals. My first goal is to be the first in my family to graduate with a bachelor's degree, to improve my communication and team skills, because those are really skills that are very valuable in any place of employment. That's something that they seek. So, I want to build upon that. And I also want to explore areas that are interesting to me. And last but not least, I want to graduate by the summer of 2016. Finally, I hope. And post-graduation, well, I think I can use that degree to make me more marketable, find better opportunities, better jobs, and better positions within aviation. And it's something that I can, support my family with, and set a good example for my kids. I have another one due here in December, so I want to be on a great path and be the leader of my family and graduate. So thank you for reviewing my reflection presentation, and I hope you enjoyed.